another class, and now we want to look at the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. Remember, matrices are classified according to the order. A 2 by 2 matrix, that means that it has 2 columns and 2 rows. An example is A, B, C, D. This is a 2 by 2 matrix because you can see it has 2 columns and 2 rows. What about this one? A, B, C, D, E, F. This is another matrix. When we add another one here, I, J, and then K. So this one is now a 3 by 3 matrix because we have the 3 columns or the 3 rows and the 3 columns. But today we want to focus on a 2 by 2 matrix. We have an example here that I'm going to use. The example here is find the inverse of matrix B, whereby matrix B is given by 1, 4, and then 3, -2. So for us to get the inverse, I have a procedure here that will help us very fast. Number 1, procedure number 1, swapping. You swapping the elements, in the main diagonal. Swapping means when 1 is here, 1 itakuja huku chini, it will come down, then 2 will come up. That is the meaning of the word to swap. So instead of starting with 1 here, tutaanza na -2. Then number 2, changing the sign of the elements of the other diagonal. Number 3, finding the determinant, the depth. So those are the 3 procedures that will help us. So let's go straight away. The inverse of matrix B, which is 1, 4, 3, -4. So let's start with the determinant D. I will not repeat what I said in the previous lesson, but I'll just go very fast. Product of the main diagonal, that is 1 times -2, minus product of the other diagonal, that is 3 by 4. 1 times -2, that is -2, minus 3 by 4, that is 12. This one is giving us -14. So that is the determinant. So the first one is swapping the elements in the main diagonal. Let's have the matrix here again. 1, 3, 4, -2. So when you want to swap, it means 2 will come up, then 1 will come down. That is the meaning of the word to swap. Then changing the signs of the other diagonal. The other diagonal is 3, 4. So what will we do? If it is a positive sign here, we are going to introduce a negative sign there. If it is a negative, it will be positive. So this one will give us 2. -2 will be up here. 1 will be down here. Then this element will introduce a negative sign here. It will be -4. This element, we introduce another one. It will be -3. Then after that, we are almost there. We have -2, -4, -3, 1. So this is what we have. Then we multiply by 1 over the determinant. So our determinant was -14. So 1 over -14. So our inverse now will be 1 over -14 multiplied by -2, -4, -3, 1. You can continue from this stage, or you can just leave it there. But otherwise, when you leave it at that point, it is still correct. So an assignment here, very fast. Find the inverse. Find the inverse of matrix C. Given that C is 2, 8, -1, 6. You can try this so that you see if at all you've understood. Otherwise, let us meet next when we'll be calculating the simultaneous equation using the matrix method. Bye bye.